Hey guys, it's Curtis. I just want to do a quick little demonstration of how to properly measure your body fat. A lot of people seem to have an issue with doing it correctly, and also they can't find how to do it on Google as well as YouTube. I had that problem, so I'm going to show you how I do it and how to properly do it. So first off, you're going to need to buy these little contraptions. You got fat calipers and a tape measure. I bought this on Amazon for $9 and this came with it, so it works out. So what you do with the fat calipers is you have to measure in 3 different places. You got to measure on your abdomen. I do 1 inch to the left or right of the belly button. The reason I do that is because if you grab right here and look, you got a lot more fat than compared to a little bit over, which is barely anything. So if you want to get a correct measurement, you want to definitely make sure you do it right here. So you do it right there. You do it halfway between your nipple and your armpit, and then you also want to do it mid-thigh, right between your kneecap and the crease of your hip. So I'm going to demonstrate it for you. You're going to take about 2 to 3 inches, and you're going to grab 1 inch next to your belly button. You're really going to dig down deep in, squeeze, and then pull forward. And then take your fat calipers in one hand, make sure that the measurement's up. And then you're going to want to do it about 1/4 inch away from your fingers, right here. The reason you want to do that is because if you do it right next to where you're squeezing, your finger is squishing the fat together, so it's going to read a lot lower than what it really should be. You also want to do it right in the middle, because if you do it too far back, it's going to read a lot higher than what it says it will. If you do it too far forward, it's going to read a lot less than what it really should be. So I'm going to reset this. You grab, you do it right in the middle, about 1/4 inch away from the fingers. Set that right there. It says 19 for me. It always averages. Sometimes it'll say 18, sometimes it'll say 19, 20. You just want to keep doing it till you get an average. Next, I'm going to do my chest. Like I said, you want to do it halfway between the nipple and the armpit. So what I like to do is, like I said, 2 to 3 inches, really grab and pull. What some people will do, and I saw this from a YouTube video, and it makes sense, they'll grab too high up, and they'll squeeze, and right here, all they're grabbing is their skin. They're not grabbing any of the fat. So what you want to do is really grab deep in there, make sure you're not getting the muscle, pull it up, and actually I do mine the other way, and then right in the middle. So for me, it says about 9, 10. It usually reads 8, 9 for the most part. And then lastly, let's get this forward a little bit. Like I said, right between, or in the middle of the thigh. So, get the light here. Really grab mid-thigh, pull up, and then take your measurements. Actually, I didn't even do it right. I usually do mine right here. It's easier to do, but for demonstration purposes so you can see, I'll do it right here. And like I said, right in the middle, right there, it reads 10. It usually reads 8 or 9. I'm just doing it quickly for demonstration purposes. And then there's a few different websites that are really good for measuring the fat percentage. I definitely recommend trying to find some. If you have any questions, ask me. I'll definitely give you the link to it. And then lastly, tape measurement. Like I said, this one is very accurate. You just push this little button and then it contracts. It gets a better reading in my opinion. And then also, if you notice, it's curved so it fits your body a little bit better. So I like to do it on the sides right here, because if you do it in the middle, I don't know, it always reads a little different for me. So I do it on the side, on the curve, and I do it around the fattest part of my stomach, which for me is right beneath the belly button. So get on your fattest part, and then squeeze the button and go forward. And for me, it's about 31.75. You do it around the hips, right where the crease is, as I said. Squeeze. It says 33.5 for me, but usually because I'm wearing shorts, it's actually 32. You do it around your chest. So bring it up high, and then go around the nipple. And for this, I do 2 measurements. I do one fully breathing in, and fully breathing out. The reason, well, one, you're going to get a bigger reading and you're going to get a smaller reading. So I do them fully inspirated and fully expirated, and then I just average the two numbers. For your arm, I'll make a little pre-made loop. And then you want to do it around the biggest part of your arm. So I'll stick my hand through, flex, and then flex as hard as you can, and then read it from there. And then you want to make sure you do it so the bigger numbers are on the outside so you can actually see it. So for right here, it reads 13 with 2 lines, which is 13.16. And then you do that for the other arm. And then for the thigh, if I squeeze my thigh, it's usually, thighs are bigger around towards the crotch. So make sure you want to do it at the fattest part of the thigh so you get a little bit more accurate of a reading. And then with all that, just plug it into your Beachbody team account. If you don't have one, follow the link down below, and then I can get you all set up with it. And that right there is how to properly measure your body fat. I hope this helped, guys.